Good evening. You're very welcome to our Galway Choral concert. It's part of the NUI Galway Virtual Summer Festival. My name is Rena Hughes. I'm the Society's Officer in NUI Galway and also Festival Director. When we were thinking about the festival and what might be a good event, of course singing was an obvious option, and we know how difficult it has been for singers throughout the summer not being able to be together. When we sent out the call, we were delighted that 10 choirs and 2 soloists got back to us with some really great works. We feature some really good performances from concerts that were shot previously, as well as some very creative works that people have filmed over the summer. I know that you're going to enjoy it. I'd like to thank Mary and Lily, who've been really helpful with this production, as well as to let you know that the proceeds from the concert are going to the St. Vincent de Paul Society. I would like to say a big thank you to everybody in the groups who have been involved. We have our own choral society, our musical society, the staff choir, Testostertones, and the NUI Galway alumni ensemble. We also got some wonderful works from Cushcladdy, the Galway Baroque singers, St. Nicholas Scalora Cantorum, Vox Orbis Galway Sings, as well as our 2 soloists, Dottie Nauer and Eleanor Ledbetter. All that's left now is for you to really enjoy yourself. You'll hear from some of our societies and some of our conductors, and there's some great music ahead for you. If at the end you'd like to join us in a Zoom party, please do. The link is going to be in the chat. But for now, sit back and enjoy Galway choirs and singers celebrating music for you.
Hi, my name is Claire and I'm the PRO of Choral Soc. I'm going into second year studying music in Irish. I joined the Choral Soc because I'm absolutely obsessed with choral modules we did in first year, and I really want to advance my knowledge of choral music more.
Hi, I'm Jonica. I'm the Vice Auditor. I'm in second year studying Computer and Electronic Engineering, and I joined the choir because I love singing in a group and I love working in a group.
My name is Antoinette and I'm this year's OCM for Foreign Society, and I am in second year Law and Sociology and Politics. I joined choir last year and first year because I'm passionate about music and I thought it would be an excellent way to meet new people and new friends.
I'm Rebecca and I'm secretary of the NUIG Choral Society. I'm in second year biomedical science and I joined the choir because I love to sing and I wanted to make new friends starting at NUIG.
Hi, my name is Reuben. I am the treasurer of the Choral Society and I am going into second year data science. I joined the choir because when I moved to Ireland I have been in singing in choirs for a very long time, and so it made the most sense when I meet people doing something I was familiar with in a new place.
Hi, my name is Susan and I'm the events manager. I'm in second year law and business, and the reason why I joined the choir is because I love to sing and everyone's fun and good crack.
Hi, my name is Adam Point and I'm in second year biomedical science. I'm an OCM in the Choral Soc, so that means an ordinary committee member, so I just help around with everyday ordinary things. And I love Choral Soc because it's brilliant for making friends and there's so many events and you get to know everyone in the choir so well and so easily.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm studying biotechnology. I'm the librarian for the committee and I joined the choir because I really love singing, and it's a really nice way to just take a break from college work.
Hello, my name is Rebecca and I'm the auditor of the NUIG Choral Society. I'm currently studying Law and Business in NUIG and I'm pursuing into my second year. I joined the NUIG Choral Society in first year and I positioned as the first year representative on the committee. One of the main reasons why I joined the society was to continue my passion for singing. Joining the society allowed for me to make new friends and bond with other enthusiastic singers. Throughout the year, we held many events, and this allowed for students to grow loads of friendships. We also held an annual Christmas concert. This was a huge success. We rehearse once a week and also hold sectionals. All students and staff in NUIG are very welcome to join the society, and we encourage new members to join every year. The NUIG Choral Society is an unauditioned choir, and we sing a variety of music from classical music, pop music and Irish traditional music. It is one of the longest running societies in NUIG and it is still running as strong as ever. The society are very active on social media and we welcome anyone to ask any questions that they may have. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Michael Durham-Brandt and I'm the director of the NUI Galway Staff Choir, which is a workplace choir made up of all kinds of academics, research, graduate students and administration staff from NUI Galway. We compete a good bit and we perform at a lot of university events over the year. We've been on break since March, obviously, and this is our first concert in quite a long time. Very happy to be involved and thank you again so much for asking us. The piece we have here is a recording of Fintan O'Carroll's Suan Three Ar Slánna and the soloist is Lorraine Gilchrist. We hope to see you again soon. We hope to be performing and singing together soon, and time will tell. So thanks for allowing us to be part of this, and look forward to seeing everybody very soon.
Hello there, I'm Mark Dooley, the Director of St Nicholas Schola Cantorum. We're delighted to be able to share with you two recordings that singers from the Schola Cantorum made during the months of lockdown as part of the church's online worship. St Nicholas Collegiate Church, right in the centre of Galway, remained closed for many months, as did other churches, but we recorded virtually, in other words, the singers recording individually in their homes and then we brought all those recordings together. We recorded two pieces for the church to use in its online worship, and we're going to share those with you now. They set two texts, one quite well known, the 23rd Psalm, which I think is familiar to most, and the other a very beautiful setting of a poem about Whitsun, or Pentecost. So I hope you enjoy, and thank you very much for listening and watching.
He It's time now for the NUIG Alumni Ensemble. The ensemble is led by the wonderfully talented Carla Merrigan, who takes us on the lead vocals to Crazy, the song by Nars Barkley. This echo pop version was arranged for us by Joseph Bates and features some really impressive vocal percussion. As undergraduates, we performed this song on a number of occasions, but we never really had an opportunity to record it. So during this pandemic, we looked back at our back catalogue and looked at a number of tunes that we said we might like to do a virtual choir version of it. And this is one of those tunes. This version, we asked the singers to record videos at home to show how crazy the pandemic actually was for them. So you will see several different types of videos on that, some of them a bit more surreal than others. But ultimately enjoy the really wonderful singing of Carla Merrigan, especially as she brings us through a very sunny Claddagh.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so close about that face. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Some make me crazy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our performance. We're looking forward to singing a couple of songs for you. We are Cushgladi. A little bit of background information about the choir. We started singing together, some of us a long time ago, back in the days of the UCG choir, as it was known then. I gave it up in 1981 and because I had to finish off a thesis. And some of these singers from the college choir then asked me would I take over or join up with a choir that they were putting together, and that turned out to be Cushgladi. Although out of historical interest, the first name that we had was the Oriel Singers. When we started off, we sang mostly Renaissance music and Irish contemporary music as well, Irish choral contemporary music. But as the years changed, we maybe expanded it a bit, and now we do more contemporary music, as in 20th, 21st century choral composers. Most of our music is unaccompanied, although anomalously tonight you're hearing two pieces that are actually accompanied, which is a bit strange. And about the choir, we're about 40 in number. We do mostly Divisi works. We travel regularly to European countries, once to the States, and we have 4 recordings. If you want any of them, please drop a note to our website, www.cushgladi.net. Hope you enjoy the concert, and thanks very much for tuning in. All the best. Bye bye.
my name's Eleanor Ledbetter. I'm originally from North East England, but I've been living in County Galway for the last 5.5 years or so. Now, one thing I've really been missing during the pandemic, and I know I'm not alone among musicians, has been group singing. I'm a member of several choirs around County Galway, and none of us have been able to rehearse or perform together since about mid-March. So we're all really missing that experience of being able to sing in parts together with other people. I have taken part in several virtual choir projects, which involve recording yourself at home on your own, but then they're put together and they sound beautifully like a choir, but it never replaces the experience of actually singing at the same time with other people. Something else I've been experimenting with to try and fill that singing void has been multi-tracking my own voice. With an app on my phone, I've been able to layer my own voice, singing different parts to make it sound like a choir. The piece you're about to hear is called She's Like the Swallow, and it's a beautiful Canadian folk song. I hunted high and low for a nice a cappella arrangement of this so I could sing it with myself, but I couldn't find one anywhere. But I found this beautiful arrangement by a man called Craig Cassills, who's an arranger and composer in Canada. And I rearranged the piano part to make it so that I could sing it myself. So there's actually 5 of me singing here, 3 singing the piano lines and 2 singing the vocal lines. After the event, I decided it would be polite to ask Craig whether he minded me doing this, and I sent him a copy of the video, and he very graciously said that he didn't mind at all. So thankfully the publisher and the arranger have both agreed to me using this. So without further ado, this is She's Like the Swallow.
She's like the swallow that flies so high. She's like the river that never runs dry. She's like the sunshine on the leaf. She loves, I love, and love is
High Fidelity are the workplace choir from Fidelity Investments. Fidelity Investments are a company that are based in Galway and Dublin, and each of the companies have a workplace choir. Workplace choirs now are a growing part of the choral fraternity. Here the group sing the wonderful jazz standard The Way You Look Tonight with a jazz trio playing music with them, and it features a really wonderful cute video that I hope you enjoy. The Galway Sings project is an adult voice choir that are based in NUIG. The concept of the group is that it is an open space for adult singers who may have never sung in a choir before to get together and enjoy the process of forming a choir, singing in harmony, and beginning to learn how to be part of a choir. Here the group sing a version of Tragedy by the Bee Gees in St. Nicholas's Church.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Owen Corcoran and I am a recent graduate from NUIG. During my time in NUIG, I was fortunate enough to work closely with societies and in particular with the Galway University Musical Society. I worked as musical director on their 3 most recent productions, and we are delighted this evening to be presenting excerpts from 2 of these productions. Galway University Musical Society has been in existence for over 20 years and holds close its belief in showcasing the very best of students' talent in NUIG in the performing arts. The first excerpt we would like to present this evening is from our most recent production, Kips, the new Half a Sixpence musical. This charming musical revolves around the story of Arthur Kipps, a simple boy working in a draper's who by a stroke of luck happens to inherit his grandfather's fortune and is thereby thrust into a life of luxury and the associated expectations. In this number, Arthur Kipps must make a decision between his fiancée Helen and his childhood sweetheart Anne. Written by George Steels and Anthony Drew, starring Samuel Tuohy as Arthur Kipps, Owen Mullins as Pierce, Sean Murphy as Sid, and Oisin Parslow as Buggins, Galway University Musical Society would like to present In the Middle There's Me from Kipps, the new Half a Sixpence musical.
I saw Anne a few days ago at Lady Punnet's. She said we didn't get much chance to talk.
Well, I can imagine, with you a guest and her waiting on you.
Aye. She told you then?
She did.
Do you think she would talk to me if I asked her?
I don't know, Arthur. I don't know as I'd want you to. You might have delayed the wedding, but you haven't called it off. You're still a married man, I'm sorry, but that's the truth of it.
I mean, you can't blame him, Arthur. He is a brother.
No, of course you are. You want what's best for her. How can that be me if I keep changing your mind? How do you know when you find you've got to Which one of the two is the one? I'm a sixes and sevens, oh fingers and thumbs. The mental arithmetic isn't much fun. It's a mess, I confess. Me and me, I won't agree. On the one hand there's her, on the other there's her, and then in the middle there's me. How do you choose between this one and that? There has to be some kind of rule to see both of them happy. That's what I want most. I feel like a gooseberry, but I'm just a fool. I'm a chump, I should plump for the one who is my cup of tea. On the one hand there's her, on the other there's her, and then in the middle there's me.
Can it be as hard as he supposes? Seems good fortune just falls into his lap.
And yet look at him, a thorn between two roses.
I've never seen a more unhappy chap.
How do you know when you find you look to which one of the two is the one? I'm a sixes and sevens, oh fingers and thumbs. Arithmetic isn't much fun.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. I confess. Me and me, I won't agree. On the one hand there's her, on the other there's her, and then in the middle, I want a riddle, and then in the middle, there's me.
How do you choose?
Since we started singing together, the members of the NUIG Alumni Ensemble have always strived to sing a repertoire that had a lot of different styles. So we looked at stuff from Monteverdi right up to the Saw Doctors. This piece is called Red Cortina, and it's an arrangement of the Saw Doctors song, and it comes from their 1991 album, If This Is Rock and Roll, I Want My Money Back. And it was a great album that spawned a few really great hits back in the early 90s. Most people remember the wonderful In 17. This particular piece we had arranged for the wedding of our member Mel Reynolds, who got married to Evelyn, and we performed this at the reception for that wedding. And it is a wonderful piece. It is in about 10 parts, and it's led for us by the wonderful John Caulfield, who does a great job on the solo part. So enjoy this Saw Doctors classic.
Do 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 do. Factory house outside the town. Oh, pretty name I can't remember. Christmas party 77. Heartbeat like an earthly tremor. First love stays with you forever. First love stays with you forever. Heartbeat like an earthly tremor. First love stays with you forever. The way to school I tried to meet ya. Your father used to drop you off. He'd step out of a red cortina. You looked so pretty on those winter mornings. First love stays with you forever. First love stays with you forever. You looked so pretty on those winter mornings. First love stays with you forever. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Close your eyes for just one moment. Disco at the start of summer. The sun's still shining through the window. And June just about to blossom. First love stays with you forever. First love stays with you forever. You were just about to blossom. First love stays with you forever. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do
My name is Peter Mannion and I am the director of the Testosterotones. I originally set up the Testosterotones in the early 2000s, and the rationale behind the group was to allow male voices an opportunity to sing in a group where we could encourage each other, sing a wide range of repertoire, but just to improve the quality of the voices of the male voice singers. Since then, the group has really grown rapidly and has become one of the leading male voice ensembles in the country. In 2018, the group became the Male Voice Champions of Ireland at the Cork Choral Festival, which was a great success for the group. This little piece that we're singing for this video is called Cantate Domino by Giovanni Croce. It was recorded live at the Limerick Choral Festival at the Early Music Festival, where they won first place. So enjoy this first little piece from the group.
This next excerpt is from the Tony Award-winning musical Pippin. This coming-of-age musical tells the story of the title character Pippin, who emerges initially bright-eyed, young, and full of enthusiasm. As heir to the throne, Pippin is seeking meaning in his life. He searches for this in every corner of life, albeit stumbling at every milestone. This show was performed by Gums in February 2019 and saw the Society win awards with the Association of Irish Musical Societies. The Society won the third Best Overall Show Award and also the award for Best Choreographer, won by Maeve Lyons and Anna Campbell. This number captures the poignant moment in which Pippin holds his father's corpse before being crowned and taking his place on the throne. Written by Stephen Schwartz and with powerfully performed vocals by Owen Mullins and the Gums Ensemble, Galway University Musical Society proudly present Morning Glow from Pippin.
My hands are shaking, and all the earth is still, and ancient ghosts are waking. So many steps need taking, so many plans need making. I think I will. I will.
Your Majesty. King Pippin.
Your Majesty.
Your Highness. King Pippin.
Morning glow, morning glow, starts to glimmer when you know
bring you the finale that we promised. A climax you will remember for the rest of your lives. Morning glow, by your light, we can make the new day bright, and the phantoms of the night will fade into the past.
Morning glow is here.
We got magic to do, just for you. At
It's time now for another piece from the NUIG Alumni Ensemble. The group here sing a piece called I Will Walk With My Love, and this is an arrangement of a very old Irish folk song, and it's arranged by Saoirse Bodley. Bodley was the UCD music professor for many years and was part of the Celtic revival period of the 1950s and 60s. Some people might know him as the person who arranged the theme tune to O'Riordan's, the TV series back in the 60s and 70s. This particular arrangement is available from the Contemporary Music Centre and is part of the Choirland choral series. Zoe Langsdale is the soloist for this piece, and Zoe is a graduate of the MA programme in Irish Studies, and Zoe hails from the east coast of the United States. Enjoy this wonderful piece. It's scored for soprano solo, a duo and full SATB chorus.
Mm.